Hello students, myself Amorendra Ghosh and welcome to Wonder Chemistry YouTube channel. So in this particular video, we will try to understand what is the meaning of universal gas constant. It is not just a constant, it has got a definite meaning. So before going into the video, I will request you to watch my previous video titled what is the value of 1 atmospheric pressure. The link will be given in the description box as well as in the right hand corner I button. You can click there and go to the previous video after watching this video. Firstly, I am considering that you know little bit of thermodynamics. So you can see that I have got a gas cylinder over here and I have kept 1 mole of ideal gas in it. 1 mole of ideal gas. Gas cylinder is fitted with a weightless and frictionless piston. Whenever there will be an increment in the internal pressure, the piston will go upwards effortlessly, and whenever there will be a decrement in the internal pressure, the piston will move downward effortlessly. So now in this situation, if I give some amount of heat, let's suppose Q amount of heat, the heat will partly be used in 2 ways. Firstly, it will increase the temperature of the system. More accurately, you can say that it will increase the internal energy of the system. Every system has got a definite internal energy. Every object, including you and me, every object has got definite amount of internal energy. Now if somebody come and give some amount of heat to the object, its internal energy will change. In a similar way, if I put Q amount of heat, its internal energy will change by delta amount and will represent internal energy by capital U. As the temperature of the system is enhanced, the gas molecules will have more kinetic energy. It will start colliding more fastly with each other and also to the wall of the container. So there will be an inward force applied by the gas molecules. This will lift the piston upwards and it will stop at a certain height when the internal pressure will be exactly equal to the external pressure. So let's suppose the piston has come to this position after getting expanded. After expansion, piston has reached this position. So the system have to do some work to lift the piston to a certain distance. The work is known as the PV type of work done, pressure volume type of work done. Why I am saying this as a work? You can get a feel of it. Pressure volume. Pressure is nothing but force per unit area, and we have volume here. Volume upon area. Volume upon area is length, or you can say displacement. Force into displacement we know is work. So PV is the work done by the system. Actually, what I have written here, volume, it is actually the change, delta V. We should write it as a delta V, but for understanding, I am writing here PV. Now, initially we had got 1 mole of ideal gas. If I change the amount to 5 moles, what will happen? Yes, the work done by the gas will increase. As I am increasing the amount of the substance, gaseous substance, it will have to do more work to lift the piston to its final position. So PV will be proportional to small n. N is the number of moles. Again, if I apply more heat to the system, that is, I am increasing the temperature of the system to more extent, then also the kinetic energy of the molecules become more greater and it will have to do more work than before. So PV, that is the work done by the system, will also be proportional to temperature. Comparing these two, we will get PV will be proportional to NT. Again, PV equals to some constant R, suppose NT. This is popularly known as ideal gas equation. PV equals to nRT. If I write this equation in terms of R, that is universal gas constant, we will get PV upon NT. We have previously seen that PV is nothing but work. So we can replace PV by W upon NT. So what is the definition of R? Be very careful here and try to understand it. If I take 1 mole of the ideal gas, 1 mole of the ideal gas, and will try to increase its temperature by 1 Kelvin, 1 degree Kelvin, then the amount of work the gas have to do is actually the universal gas constant. So universal gas constant is nothing but the work done by 1 mole of an ideal gas due to change of temperature of 1 degree. The work done by the gas molecules of 1 mole due to change in temperature by 1 degree Kelvin is known as the universal gas constant. So this is the clear-cut meaning of universal gas constant. Now we will try to find out the different units and its values of this constant. We have seen that R equals to PV upon NT. At STP, that is at standard temperature and pressure, pressure is equals to 1 atmosphere, volume is equals to 22.4 liter, N equals to 1 mole, T equals to 273 Kelvin. If I put these values into this expression, we will get a value of R which is equals to 0.0821 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. I am not doing the calculation. It is very easy to do. With the help of a calculator you can do it very easily. In the previous video we have seen that 1 atmosphere is equals to 1.013 bar. So we can write as we can replace the atmosphere in terms of bar. So we have to multiply 0.0821 by 1.013. What will get? Liter bar per mole per Kelvin. After multiplying it, we will have 0.083 liter bar per mole per Kelvin. We know 1 liter equals to 1000 centimeter cube. Putting the value of liter here, here we will get R equals to 0.0821. Replacing liter by centimeter cube, we have to multiply 1000 centimeter cube atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. This will give us 82.1 centimeter cube atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. We know 1 atmosphere equals to 1.013 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Again, 22.4 liter can be represented in terms of meter cube as 20.4 10 minus 3 meter cube. So if we put these values in this expression, we will get a value of R as 8.314 Newton meter per mole per Kelvin. Now Newton meter is nothing but 1 Newton meter is nothing but 1 joule. So we will have 8.314 joule per mole per Kelvin. Let us write it here, 8.314 joule per mole per Kelvin. Now we know 1 joule is 10 to the power 7 arg. So 8.314 into 10 raised to 7 arg per mole per Kelvin. Again we know 1 calorie is equals to 4.184 joule. So 1 joule equals to 1 by 4.184 calorie. If I put the value of 1 joule here in terms of calorie, we will get a value 1.987 calorie per mole per Kelvin. So you can see that these 6 units and these 6 values each contains this term mole per liter, mole per Kelvin, mole per Kelvin, mole per Kelvin. Each term contains this term mole per Kelvin. So it is very easy to memorize, easy to by heart if you get the rest of the unit. So that's it for today. In this particular video I have discussed what is the meaning of universal gas constant, and we have find different units of universal gas constant. So if you have any query, you can leave a comment in the comment section. So that's it for today. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.